Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing? Did everybody have an invitation for the wedding? No. We need to make sure that you RSVP first before you come. So who's on the bride's side? Who's from the bride's family? Who's from the bridegroom's side? Now who's louder? Seems like Indians are all louder. Alright, let's get started. Indian weddings are very bright and colored events filled with ritual and celebration that continue for several days. They're generally not a small affair, with anywhere between 100 to 5,000 people in a wedding. Though most Indian weddings are arranged, the popularity of what is known as a love marriage is becoming very, very popular in India as well. So what is this love marriage? Love marriage is where the partner decides who is going to get married without the involvement of the family. So we call it a love marriage, which is pretty traditional here. The traditional Indian wedding is about two families being brought together socially, with as much emphasis placed on the families concerned come closer, and also as much as the individuals are coming together. Today, we are going to perform a live Indian wedding here at the Festival of Nations. Our couple today is already married, but they're going to renew their vows for you, every one of you here. We are glad that you are all here, and we really appreciate you blessing the couple. On one side, we have the girl's family getting ready to receive the groom's family for the wedding ceremony. They are singing, dancing, applying henna, and getting the bride ready. Everybody can clap. So Indian weddings are just not about the ceremonies. We have our parties, we have fun, dancing, everything. So we just saw the bride side having their time. Now let's see what the grooms can have for us. So now we have on the other side the groom's family getting ready to leave their house while they're singing and dancing and partying all along the way. So there's music, there's singing, there's dancing, there's a lot of things that are very much a lot of fun. There are also multiple strange customs and activities as well. One of the common strange tradition in few Indian weddings, where the groom and bride and the groom are from, is also what they do in Indian weddings is this stealing and hiding of the groom's shoes on the day of his wedding by the bride's sisters and cousins. Traditionally, the groom has to remove the shoes during the ceremony. So the bride's family makes wacky plans to steal the shoes and hide it. On the other hand, the groom's family tries to protect the shoes. Usually, the bridesmaids successfully steal the shoes as it is a matter of their pride and honor. Once the ceremony is over, the groom needs his shoes back and his family starts searching for it. The bridesmaids surround him and they ask them for a huge sum of money because they have the shoes, and which the groom has to pay. So I hope Ritesh has quite a bit of money on him and gets his shoes back. If not, he's not going to get. He has a credit card. We have iPhones to accept it. So such fun, and there are a lot of these activities and fun for in Indian weddings. So such fun and customs are part of Indian weddings, and they could vary by region and also caste. But it's a lot of fun, activities, fun, dancing, music, etc. Now we're going to have the bride and the groom come in. So the groom has to take his shoes off when he comes in. Alright?
We can see the shoes.
So the first ceremony is called Swagatam, where the groom arrives with his family singing and dancing. We just saw them sing and dance. We don't want to see them sing and dance again. To the wedding side, indicating the beginning of an auspicious occasion. They are formally welcomed by the bride's family and the priest to do the chandelier of the bride and the groom at this time. So they are welcoming the groom. So the next is the Ganesha Puja, which is the prayers that are offered to Lord Ganesha. Ganesha is a god of wisdom and destroyer of evils and obstacles. So this is for peace and tranquility during the ceremony and for a successful married life. Most of the Indian ceremonies, Hindu ceremonies, start with the Ganesha Puja. पूजितं स्वेदगन्धैः श्रीराब्धोरत्नदीपैः सुरतरविमलैः रत्नसिंहासनस्थम् दोर्भिपाशाङ्कुशाब्जाभयवरदतं चन्द्रमौलेन्द्रिनेत्रम् ध्यायेशाञ्जलितमीशं गणपतिममलम् ईश्वरं वञ्जरहस्यं गजाननाय नमः ध्यायामि चिन्तयामि ॐ आवाहयामि स्थापयामि सुप्रतिष्ठितो वरदो भवतो गणेशाय नमः नन्दं विलेपयामि पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि नानाविधानि पुष्पदलानि च समर्पयामि ॐ सुमुखाय नमः एकदन्ताय नमः कपिलाय नमः गजकर्णाय नमः लम्बोदराय नमः विकटाय नमः विघ्ननाशनाय नमः धूम्रकेतवे नमः भानुचन्द्राय नमः गजाननाय नमः सिद्ध्यै नमः बुद्ध्यै नमः लक्षाय नमः लाभाय नमः कार्तिकराधाय नमः उमापुत्राय नमः सर्वेश्वराय नमः सकलोपरार्थे गन्धपुष्पाणि च समर्पयामि नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि ॐ नमाय भगवान्को ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा परब्रह्मणे नमः परमाभूषणमध्ये पाणिमस्तप्रक्षालनं करोन्नार्धे जलं समर्पयामि मुखवासार्धे पूगीफलताम्बूलं समर्पयामि कर्मान्ते दक्षिणां प्रदक्षिणां समर्पयामि प्रार्थयेत प्रेडुलोड गणेश ॐ नमस्ते ब्रह्मरूपाय विष्णुरूपाय ते नमः नमस्ते रुद्ररूपाय हरिरूपाय ते नमः विश्वरूपस्वरूपाय नमस्ते ब्रह्मचारिणे भक्तप्रियाय देवाय नमस्तुभ्यं विनायकं गजाननाय नमः प्रार्थनां समर्पयामि कन्यामण्डपे सावधान So next is the Mangalashtak. Mangal meaning auspicious and Ashtak meaning 8 verses. The priest recites these verses and calls upon God to bless the bride and the groom with a happy, prosperous, and a peaceful married life for their entire life.
So everyone repeat when right. When says Swaha, Savadhan, you have to repeat Savadhan. Savadhan means attention. Om Srimat Pankaj Vishtaro Harihara Vayur Mahendro Nala Chandro Bhaskara Vittavan Varuna Predadhipadi Graha Pradyumno Nalago Varo Surguru Singamani Kaustubha Swami Laktidharastalam Ladaraha Kurya Sada Mangalam Sumuhurta Subhalagna Savadhan. Everyone repeat. Om Kanyadata Sumuhurte Subhalagne Savadhan. Suryajyode Chintana Sumuhurte Subhalagne Savadhan. Puspamala Chintana Sumuhurta Subhalagna Savadhan. Lakshmi Narayana Chintana Sumuhurta Subhalagna Savadhan. Brahma Savitri Chintana Sumuhurta Subhalagna Savadhan. Photographer Chindana Sumuhurte Subhalagne Savadhan. Sumuhurta Subhalagna Savadhan. Sumuhurta Subhalagna Savadhan. Last time. Subhalagna Savadhan.
Savadhan. So the next is the Mangal Farah. The couple calls upon the presence of God in the form of fire and offers prayers with the offering of ghee, rice, and flowers to Agni, the god of fire, who dispels darkness and ignorance and leads them into the light and knowledge. Bride and groom walk around the fire 4 times, with the groom leading the first 3 rounds and the bride leading the last round. Upon each round, they place their feet on a rock to convey that they will be strong like a rock and endure any hardship that may encounter during the lifespan together. The priest is tying a knot as a sign to show that they are together as a family. Every action and every tradition has a meaning associated to these ceremonies as well. As you can see, even though the bride and the bridegroom are the center of attraction, the priest is the hero. We have to listen to him.
Paritatkarahomi namastudravyajantarikshaye ghamanatikavaha tebhyo dasaprajirdasadakshina dasamradijirdasadhijirdasadvaha tebhyo namo vasudeno vanduteno viradendudedhanmonasanadveshtitame bhandam apindas. So this is the last round and the Rites are leading. So those are the final round leading. He is the winner. Harihi Om Mantrartha Samala Sandara Varuna Sandara Manordha Satrana Buddhina Shasto Mitrana Buddhisto.
So there are a few things we need to notice in the ceremony. The first one is, as you could see, the bride was leading the way. That to show that after the marriage, it's the bride's way. The groom has nothing to do with it. And the last one, you saw the groom was taking the lead, just to show that I'll act as if I'm leading, but that's not happening. So now, the next one is, it's very important to see who's going to sit first, because whoever is going to sit first is going to be the leader of the entire family. So we'll see who will sit first. Ready?
So what? 2? 2.5? 3?
Ritesh was very fast in sitting down. So he's going to be the man. Next is the Saptapadi. Bride and groom walk over 7 piles of rice and supari, which is betel nut, and they take the following 7 vows: to physically, mentally, and spiritually support one another, to embrace each other's family as their own, to be faithful through love, respect, and trust, to share in happiness and sorrows of life together, to upbring their children with love and affection, to maintain the environment, sustain truth, and uphold righteousness, and last but not the least, to acknowledge God's presence as a witness to the union. So the next is the Mangal Sutra and Sindoor. As a symbol of marriage, the groom places a Mangal Sutra, an auspicious necklace made of gold and black beads around the bride's neck. He then places Sindoor, a red powder, along the parting line of the bride's hair, symbolizing her now to be a married woman. They now exchange wedding rings. From this moment onwards, they are named husband and wife.
सुमुहूर्तं क्षेमं कल्याणमारोग्यमैश्वर्यं निर्विघ्नेन शुभं भवतु. सजयति सिन्दूरवदनो देव यत्पादपङ्कजस्मरणं वासरति दानं राशिं नाशयति नित्यानः सिन्दूरमुहूर्तोऽस्तोः.
So now they are husband and wife. The next is Kansar Bhojan. The bride and groom feed sweets to each other in their first meal after the wedding. So the sweet and the dessert, or the sweet, symbolizes that their life will be sweet for the rest of their life together. So the last part of it is the blessings. The newly wed couple receives blessings from their family members and friends and from the rest of the community.
सविता पश्चातात् सविता पुरस्तात् सवितोत्तरातात् सविताधरातात् सविता नः सुमति सर्वतातीन्द्राशतान् दीर्घमायुः नमो नमो भवति जायमानोन्नारिक्षो रक्षामेत्यग्रं भागं देवेभ्यो विददात्या यन्प्रचन्द्रमास्तिरते दीर्घमायुः.
So that summarizes the Indian wedding. What you saw right now is like a sample that you get in the mall food court. The main meal is much bigger. The whole ceremony goes for days, and then they have multiple different customs, tradition, activities, fun, dance, singing, music, everything. Hope you guys have a very good time, and thank you very much for stopping by.